MMA,
Yep.
you know, some boxing or Muay Thai gyms that would dabble a little bit, you know, people's garages.
Yep.
Actually, Tim Rankins was one of the first people to start the first MMA gym in New York, down in Albany. Spartan MMA, way back in the day with Roger Zapata, Cage Wars veteran, UFC veteran, The Ultimate Fighter.
Yep.
He was down there training with us.
Yep.
Way back when.
Chad Hoteling and those guys. That was a good little gym
Jason
they had.
Kingsley? That was what I was saying?
Kinsley was at Legion training.
Oh, that was Legion, yeah.
Yep. No, Spartan MMA was before that.
That was even before that, yeah.
Weren't they down in the Empire State Plaza?
Yes,
right?
we
Yeah,
were, absolutely.
Yeah, I loved it. All right, Will, you want to set us up here? A couple of first timers.
All right, right now we have Jacob Howell out of Atlas Jiu-Jitsu versus Nate Mule out of Combat Mules. Right now, Nate Lopez stepping into the cage. Again, we mentioned Combat Mules, right? Sticker Mule, one of our most prized sponsors, trusted partners. They actually opened a training facility in the Amsterdam area that's geared toward helping the youth and allowing an opportunity for these kids to train and stay out of trouble.
Combat Mule.
Yes, and what has evolved from that are athletes like Nate Lopez and teams like Combat Mules. Nate Lopez in the blue corner with the blue tape.
This feels like statement night. It feels like there's a lot of first timers. Opportunity is knocking here at Cage Wars tonight, for sure.
And when we look at Jacob Yowell, he's coming off a tough decision loss. You know, his coaches talk about the fact he's a gym rat. He lives in the gym. You can't take him out of the gym. So you just said a statement. I think that Jacob really wants to establish himself tonight and avenge that loss.
This guy was ready to go at the weigh-ins yesterday. He was amped.
We see Noah Smith there in his corner just successfully winning earlier in the night. And Anthony, Tavon Thomas and the crew there to support and corner.
I would imagine that brotherhood is a special bond right there. Those men that you go to war with every day in the gym, when it's fight day and you know that those guys are in your corner, I can't imagine that feeling. Look at the face he's making right now.
He's got like that Stephan Bonner face. You know, like he's
Serial
mild-mannered, and then all of a sudden he looks like the American Psycho. I love it. R.I.P. Stephan Bonner.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, I like to say the term fight family might be overutilized because you have two different fight families, in my opinion. You have the ones that will, your family and you don't really critique each other. And then you have the ones that hold yourself accountable, like Brian Berry Jiu-Jitsu. You can definitely tell, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but the way that some of these guys train, you're being held accountable forever. Hey, you're not doing that right. You need to do this right. And you can see it in their fights.
We're going to bring it up to Mike Falvo for the official introductions.
The action continues on the card for Cage Wars 59, with our next bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in our 135-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in last night 134 pounds, representing Combat Mules out of Amsterdam, New York, Nate Lopez. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in last night 135 pounds, representing Team Atlas out of Albany, New York, Jacob Yowell.
He looks like he wants to wear his opponent's skin as a raincoat.
My God.
Yeah.
It puts the Vaseline on the skin.
I am intimidated.
I'm here, Brian. You're safe.
Okay.
You run faster than I do.
Well, I'm in between. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of equipment here. Look, he has not. Get the cameras on. He has not moved.
But again, Nate Lopez not deterred.
Let's do this one.
Jacob says, nah, I'm not into touching gloves, my dude.
Nice straight right.
He's got to be careful throwing those naked kicks like that.
Yep.
Legs already red, though, on Nate.
Yeah, you got to set them kicks up. Oh, he wobbled him. He's hurt.
Yeah, he hit him with a good right.
Got to throw some hands before or after those kicks. It's got to happen. Good job by Nate turning him. Jacob push him into the cage. Nice knee. Let's see if he can slow it down. Tire Nate out a little bit. So again, you know, the only strike I've really seen Jacob throw is a leg kick. He's got the length too.
I think both of these guys are so amped right now that it's very rock'em sock'em robot.
You hear his corner yelling, throw that jab, talking to Jacob. He's got those hands locked. Let's see what he can do with it.
Double unders.
Looking to take that left leg. Oh, good job. Good awareness by Nate Lopez.
Excellent.
We've seen a lot of grapevining of the legs tonight.
Yes.
But he just went
There we
in
go,
full guard.
established guard. Coming up on the halfway mark, the first round. He's got to be careful. That neck's in there. Jacob's a really long guy. It's tough, though, to drive those hips up and extend the hips against that cage.
Nate's got his right arm hand fighting inside, I believe.
And right now he's kind of stacking Jacob so Jacob can't extend those hips. He's right in his own corner, too, which is also an excellent place to be.
And he's very relaxed. A lot of guys panic when they get in that position.
Nice job getting out.
His corner, very animated about him getting out of that. I love it.
This is a dirty fight. I mean,
Less than a minute. Yowell's got that left arm trapped. Ooh.
This fight's a little grimy. I like it.
It is. Nate wants to make it an ugly fight.
Dirty. Yeah. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean,
No.
this is a scrap.
Again, more leg kicks. He's
30
got to throw
seconds.
those hands.
Yeah.
And Yowell in red is marked up quite a bit.
Yeah, he's hurt him twice in this fight pretty good.
Oh, he looks wobbly to me.
Yeah, he just got,
I don't think he's got his legs right now. Yowell in red.
yeah. He's got clocked with a right coming in.
10 seconds left. Nate. Oh, nice job by Nate Lopez.
Hell of a job by Nate Lopez here in round one.
Nate's making a statement. Right?
He really is. You know, that first 30 seconds or so with those leg kicks, if he could have mixed some hands up, it definitely would have done more damage. But I think he tired himself out as the round went on.
Look at Jacob's legs.
The shin guards.
You know, that could have
I
been it
hate
too,
that
though,
thing.
Jay. He could have stumbled because of the shin guards, too. It looked like he was wobbly.
Didn't we usually tape the bottom of the feet so they didn't move like that? Or
No, I don't remember that.
no?
I could be wrong. I'm wrong about a lot in life.
You know, he's got a good sized welt on the right eye. I wonder if that was a clash of heads or something. Or
I think that was just punches.
Yeah, he hit him with a nice right as he came in over there.
You know, that was the thing. He's throwing that left or that right leg, you know, naked.
Yeah, them blind kicks always susceptible because that kick motion, usually a lot of people bring that right arm or their left arm down. You're wide open for a shot. He set it up nice, and you ain't got to worry about being countered.
Lopez in the blue and Yowell in the red. Good round one. Real gritty fight. A serial killer right now looks to be. It looks like he's
The American Psycho.
It looks like he's got a little respect for his opponent. Yeah.
I bet you he throws a leg kick.
A right one.
All right, there we go.
Ooh.
Oh, my goodness.
I heard
Man,
that.
he's got some power.
He does.
And he's got to be careful because you can't strike and you can't head strike when your opponent's down. Not with novice rules.
Nate Lopez, great awareness. Good job getting that underhook. Good turns.
He is very strong. He's undersized here, but you wouldn't know it.
Yowell doing a nice job slowing it down. He's definitely cut open under that right eye. We see the blood.
Yeah,
He's
Yowell's
trapping
busted.
Lopez's left leg. Last time he tried this, Lopez reversed it
Exactly.
just like that. Let's see if Yowell can get to the back transition. Oh, there we go. What's he going to do with it? Can he? Oh, good job by Nate rolling with him.
He's got amazing hips and balance.
And just excellent awareness of his center of gravity, his opponent's center of gravity, the angles needed to take.
Look at Yowell, though. He's got that dog in him, though.
He does.
He's got no quit, and he's got a hell of a motor, too, a great engine. He's not getting tired. He's got the back.
He does. Now, he's got long enough legs. I'd like to see a body triangle. There we go,
there
to
it
the
is.
body triangle. This is a bad spot to be.
Lopez
Now,
needs swing to his right
Yep,
hip. Get that foot on
Lopez
the
wants to
floor.
get that foot to the ground. Get to his right hip. Other way, Nate.
There it is.
There we go.
It puts a lot of pressure on that.
And takes some pressure off of the abdomen of Nate Lopez. You hear the corner yelling, go. Coming up over the halfway mark.
So if
Good job by Nate Lopez turning into him. But again, in full mount.
Going for an arm triangle.
Full mount is a tough position when you can't punch to the face. It really is.
Very.
Yeah, it almost mitigates your advantage.
He's looking for that head and arm choke. He's trying to get to the other side. But he's against the cage. Does he have enough room to finish it?
Lopez is really struggling here.
But again, usually he'd have to walk his legs out to his right. You see how Lopez doing the right thing, turning in.
He broke it.
Nice job by Nate Lopez. Wow, this guy is very good on the ground in his defense.
Yeah, less than a minute to go in round number 2, which appears that things have evened themselves out here in this fight.
Wow, 45 seconds left, folks.
It's a good one.
Oh, it really is. Nate Lopez, we're going to see how tired he is after all that takedown defense. But excellent round by both these gentlemen.
Nate's got to turn into him.
Opportunity to try to land some body strikes.
Oh, north-south.
What's
he going to do with it? Here's he going to go for that neck.
He's allowed Lopez to needs to get up on them knees. There he goes.
That was the last thing he wanted Lopez to do right now.
He's got to push forward.
10 seconds. Is he going to lock that guillotine in?
Lopez got a good hand control there. Oh, he did. Yeah, he's still got good hand control.
Nice job by Nate Lopez.
Well, and a good round 2 for Yowell, too. And he's busted. You know the doctor's going to have to take a look at that eye.
And, and speaking of that, I will say that, as much as New York is difficult about things, I will say I'm happy to be back here with the New York State Athletic Commission. I'm happy to be back here with our doctors. Yeah. We had some shows down in Philly, and we got more coming up. The doctors down there are a little bit different. I mean, you take a punch to the face, you got a little mark. They're coming in to check you out. And
well, the one we did, the guy got cut on the top of the head, and they stopped the fight.
Yeah, stopped the fight for a cut on top of the head. There was nothing in the face at all.
He was bleeding quite a bit, but it was nothing that inhibited his view.
Is that like an amateur protocol that they have in Philly?
Philadelphia just does things a little bit differently, and that's why, again, I'm just thankful to be up here in New York with the Athletic Commission as well as our docs.
I mean, it's combat sports. I mean, if the cut isn't hindering the performance, isn't that the point?
Which was what we talked about on air.
Makes no sense.
Yep.
It did take him quite a while to clean that cage up, though.
Yeah, that's a lot of blood.
Surprised he didn't need a transfusion. All right, here we go, third and final round. He's still got that American Psycho eyes. I love it.
This is a very close fight.
He might have to change his nickname after this.
He's got to be the
in honor of Stephan Bonner.
Yeah.
Got to be.
Nate gives him the matador.
Here comes the. I'm calling him the American Psycho. That's it. I got 3 minutes. That's what I'm calling him. Sorry.
They're both tired right now. That last round took it out of Nate for sure. Nice body kick, lead leg body kick. If I'm Nate, I want to get my back off the cage.
Yeah, he needs to ride that bike around, circle back.
You hear Jacob's corner yelling, go. They want him to press this action. They want to push forward. They want to put Nate Lopez on his heels.
This looks like dangerous waters for Nate unless he's doing a little rope-a-dope right now. He's going backwards.
He's pretty tired. I mean, that last round was a lot. When you get laid on and have that much pressure, you're breathing, it's tough to get your energy back. Mouth wide open on Nate.
It looks like he's hanging on. He's just trying to survive, and here comes the Psycho.
Nice right hand by Nate, though.
Guys, this is going to be fun. Just watch.
Nate winces a little bit. I don't know if it's a leg or a punch he took. The crowd is into this.
Yeah, the final minute and 40s. This is going to be bangers here.
Yeah, we got fight of the night so far, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Now, can Nate circle and get off of this cage? Jacob doing a nice job with the head pressure.
Well, plus, I'll be honest with you guys. I have no idea who's winning. I mean, I have to give the slight advantage to the red corner right now, to the American Psycho.
Yeah, I mean, I would say there was round 1-1, and now this third round's going to determine it. We still have over a minute, but right now it's Jacob Yowell's fight. Right now, Nate Lopez has got to get off of that cage.
Yep.
He's got to dig an underhook and circle.
Yeah, keeping that wizard keeps him right there. Oh,
That was
nice.
low.
Nice knee.
was
Oh,
low.
it's hard
Yep.
for me to see.
That was low.
Now he's just eating the time up. Jacob Yowell fighting very intelligently right now.
Yeah, I just don't think he's got enough to take.
But again, he
Down.
takes him right into his own corner, which is smart.
Yep.
30 seconds left, folks. Round 3.
And Lopez's corner is imploring him for a final push, but that's asking a lot because he is.
Oh,
Oh!
he's got the neck. Can he
Does
finish?
he have
That's
it?
a
Oh! Good job
That's a
by
tou-
Jacob.
That's a tough one to get out of. But he
He crossed over the legs. He took
Yep.
the pressure off the neck. Nice job and awareness by Jacob Yowell. Good work. Less than 10. Here we go. 5, 4. All right. Wow. Excellent job. Wait for Nate to still go for that submission.
Yep.
Pretty
Both
good
these
fight.
men totally exhausted.
Oh, I know. Well, you know, the third round was a little underwhelming, but give these guys credit because they were banging for 6
them
straight
fir-
minutes
yeah,
before.
them-
Excellent job by both these young men. Look forward to seeing them both again sooner than later.
I'd be interested to see or know if he did get rocked in that first round, Jay. I know that you do the fighter interviews afterwards, and if he wins, he looked like he was close to being lights out in that first round.
Yeah, he got staggered twice.
Yeah.
Actually, it might have been a third time in the second round, too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll find out.
What do you think, Will?
You know, I think that he was surprised by the power of Nate Lopez, and I think that he was definitely dazed there for a second. I don't think he was out on his feet by any stretch of the imagination, but
I think he came back and won those next 2 rounds. It'll be interesting. This is an interesting decision.
the doctor coming in to check Nate Lopez.
I'm going to give this one slim decision to the American Psycho.
I agree. And I think we officially gave him his own nickname.
Well, I mean, if he's not paying attention, to what we're talking about, then, what's he doing?
The eyes on that guy. It's probably going to wake me up in my dreams tonight.
It's unanimous. He is the American Psycho. And you don't behave like that unless you want to be known as such.
Respect to both these guys. We're going to bring it up to Mike Falvo for the official introduction.
I like that guy. He's still stumbling a little bit.
How about a round of applause for these 2 great fighters, folks? And now, after 3 hard-fought rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to the official scorecard. Judge number 1 scores the fight 29-28 in favor of the blue corner. Judge number 2 scores the fight 29-28 in favor of the red corner. And judge number 3 scored the fight 29-28 for your winner by way of split decision. Out of the red corner, Jacob Yowell.